Hey everybody, welcome back to another recap of 90 Day Fiancé the other way here on YouTube. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and click that notification bell so you know whenever we drop new content or new recaps like this one. Do apologize, we've been MIEZ for the last 3 episodes, but we are back
Yeah,
and we
fully
have a
back.
lot to talk about.
Oh, in Sharper Entertainment, we see you looking. What you're looking
Yeah,
as.
I want you. I want them to just stop fronting. You know what
Like
I
I
mean? Like
emailed
stop
you all
fronting at
directly. I
25.
came to you as a woman.
Called.
You know what I
You even
called. I left
called.
a voicemail. I sent an email. I came to you all as a woman, and
Hmm.
you, like, are you pussy? Like, I just what's
Yeah, like let
what
us know,
is it?
bro.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not gonna hit
Don't
you.
let no.
I'm too old to go to
Yeah.
jail now. So I just want to have a
Yeah.
conversation. No, I,
Oh, okay. Your personal constitution would allow you to do
yeah,
so.
no, I did this
Gotcha.
shit. I'm like, the quality of the sheets, the mat. I just slept in London. It was the worst sleep of my life. I can't go to
Oh
jail again.
no. So let's start at episode 3. Uh
Mm.
or we should go by
Let's
couple,
just go by
right?
couple, and
Or
we'll just do all 3 episodes.
okay. So let's
Can we?
start with
Can
Chloe
California
and
Dreams? Yeah. What is
okay,
it?
so yeah, Chloe and Jonathan.
Uh huh.
Um remember Chloe is from Massachusetts and Jonathan is from Aruba.
You know what we got? I know what I'm gonna start calling her.
Hmm.
Sweet Valley High.
Yeah. She's she's
Mm-hmm.
she's completely unreasonable, but we'll get to that in a second. Uh, this is before she arrives, and he's trying to make his home comfortable before she gets there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the last woman he lived with was his mother, and he's talked about moving back in with his mother to be her caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
And then she passed away not too long after that. So he's been kind of on his own. Um, he talks about his ex, and it was like the ex happened, and then right after that his mom got sick, so he was got hit with like a double whammy.
Yeah.
And
His.
this is his first
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Go ahead.
this was his first relationship since his mother's passing and old girl, right?
Yeah.
Now I will say he does seem sincere in wanting to make this work with Chloe, but he is very adamant, like he's trying to settle down and like be at home, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Caribbean love.
Um, yes, yes, that's the best description. So apparently, in new Gen Z fashion, I guess that's the new thing now where you give your significant other access to your ring camera systems and all of that. That's the new, like, let me follow you on your GPS or whatever you know what I mean? Because we saw it in Love After Lockup. We saw it somewhere else. But this is just a thing. I don't get it, but sure.
Let me tell you something. You want a quick story? This is gonna sound
Hmm.
completely fabricated, and I swear on everything, it's not.
Okay.
So, first of all, thank God there were no air tags when we were doing all that we were doing. You know what I'm saying? I had
Hmm.
an old was cheating on me. So what did I do? I was like, I'm gonna go get me a new hello. So then I'll just
There's
have two
so many of them.
niggas. So I fly to
Okay.
go meet the new and the old hacks into my. How does he hack into my? Because he worked for the U.S. government, security clearance. I won't say what he did, but you know what he did because I've told you before. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so this has one of his fellow.
Dodge Charger driving friends.
Yes. Pop up at the gate when I get off the plane. And then when you're in Atlanta, you're on the train to baggage claim. You go through all the terminals to baggage claim. I get on the train. That nigga's there too. And I'm like, and he looked familiar. I never met him, but he looked familiar. It's because I'd seen him in photos of them when they be together. So I'm like, yo,
Mm.
why is this little bald headed watching me everywhere I am in this terminal? The minute that I got to baggage claim, my phone starts going off. But see, I wasn't supposed to be in that region. I was supposed to be elsewhere. So I was supposed to technically still be on the plane. Anyway, I say that is what you put in a memoir. Not that you popped the air tag on somebody. Like,
Yeah. You have a lot of lore, friend. I gotta be honest with
I've
you.
lived a lot of lives, like Hazel, the cat.
Yeah. 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 Oh, mm, Hazel. God, God.
My
Justice
bitch
for
is sad.
Hazel.
My bitch
Yeah.
ain't never
You
known
know, I was
stability.
like,
Ain't never known.
no, God.
Oh
We're about to make
gosh.
free Hazel
Yeah,
t-shirts.
we're gonna get to Hazel. Don't worry.
Yeah. So, anywho, she finally makes it to Dutch colonized Aruba,
Yeah.
and she he I'm just we're calling things here to
No,
make
they
things bad.
are. They are. Like them no no
She
peace.
pronounces mosquito as mosquito. I thought that was important of note.
I think I missed that.
She says mosquitoes. Um, I did appreciate her though, because he was like, um, he made up the bed for her because Mama was dog tired. She was like, "Don't touch me.
Hmm.
I smell bad. I'm tired." But she only sleeps on silk pillowcases, and I was like, "Tea," because she said it prevents wrinkles. In my head, I was like,
Yeah,
"Well,
I
for
was
hair."
right, but that hair is fried, dyed, and blow dried.
Yeah, and that's what my rationale was. But I was like, "Well, that can't be it."
All right. I was like, that hair is burnt up, honey.
Yeah, whew,
Okay.
she's the serious FOG treatment.
Okay. Girl, you ever had you a VO5 in a hooded dryer?
Get you some high cholesterol in a
Hello.
plastic bag.
Damn, I forgot to put olive oil on my grocery list. All right. Anyway.
Damn. Um. Anywho, so when she gets there, she's trying to settle in. They talked about water,
Hmm.
and she was like, "So I was like, can I shower in hot water?" And he was like, "I didn't get the hot water because it's very expensive." And he was like, "It doesn't get colder than 75 degrees here,
Yeah. It's,
and the water don't get cooler than that. So I for what?"
what we doing? Yeah.
And so she was like, "Oh no, I'll pay." And I think it's so interesting when Americans go to foreign countries and think that they can buy American
Everything.
convenience.
And
Yeah,
technically they can because American
money does
convenience
talk.
ultimately does come from Dutch colonization. So,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
6 degrees separation from Kevin Bacon
yeah,
always.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
it goes hand in hand. So
Hmm.
now I struggle internally between my Americanness and my knowingness or whatever the case is. And
Hmm.
when he said it's going to be a lot of money, like $100, I fully understand the cost of living difference and all of that. I too was like, I spend $95 a day in groceries. I would pay for the hot water. I don't think I'll
Like
relate to this girl or any other level outside of
yeah,
that.
I was like, all right, $100,
I'm like, don't worry
cool.
about it.
It
I got
costs,
that.
yeah, it costs that much to breathe nowadays. So
I literally took my grandfather and my father to breakfast this morning and bought groceries. I have bought that water for three
you are
months.
broke.
I bought that. I paid for 3 months of hot water.
You're
Okay,
bankrupt. Oh
in
my
Aruba.
god.
I am. You see me, cash poor. Help me, I poor.
Oh my gosh.
uh,
So it's the next day. She wasn't in the mood, so they didn't bone because she was like, "Get off of me."
mm,
Um, so Mama doesn't know how to use a gas stove, and it's concerning because that means, and to him and to the world, because there's one thing she was like, if you turn it on and I could adjust it, I'm good. And he's like, well, what happens if I'm not home? Because my first thought was, A, she won't be able to turn it on. And if she does, she might blow the house up because of the fact she don't know what the hell she's doing.
Or worse yet, if she don't know how to, if she doesn't understand how what carbon monoxide does and all of that, and this accidentally doesn't turn it all the way off.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blow smithereens.
oh, it made me so nervous. Also, this age, like it disgusts me. But there's so many things, like there's things that she says that always ring my alarm. You know what I mean? This she was talking about how she was nervous about, moving there and how the change of it and all of that. And also, I want us to all acknowledge the fact that she can't pronounce the name of where she's moving.
No.
She likened the nerves of this move to the nerves that she would feel just before she went on the cheerleading competition mat. Abby Lee Miller.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
the fact that that is her reference point.
Her world is living with her girls, living on the dance floor. Like that was her. I was like,
That's her short-term
okay,
memories. This was just like a couple years ago.
yeah, like she's still reeling. She's how I might get canceled again for this.
It's a rough week for us. I think we've never been so
I
close
think
to the edge.
I think people who do color guard are weird.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something more controversial.
It's controversial because they are very stable. Stable is a strong word. They are very they have a tight knit community.
Mhm. Mhm.
But outside of that, is always like those people who like never leave high school or like
Mhm.
cheers whatever, and they keep coming
Mhm.
back, and that's their lives.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
reminds me
Yeah.
of that. Like I know she went to college and she probably brushed some whatever white girl sorority or whatever, and she's still taken back to San Clemente High School and
5 years ago.
championing against the Toros. You know what I mean? Bring it
But
down, Nick.
I just
So,
that's probably what they said. Oh,
yeah, it did.
but they have lived very, very, very different lives, and my fear in all of this is, oh, well, the fact that they shouldn't even be together in the first place. Girl,
No.
you don't.
Mm.
This is not vacation. Cause she got there. She's like, I'm hungry. Like, and she is used to going to her resort or whatever the case is, and they hire a cook for a week,
Mhm.
and they don't have to think or worry about a single solitary thing. Soon as this nigga goes to work, you are the out, girl.
Mhm.
Reality's gonna slam you
You
hard.
better get used to boiled eggs and porridge. 'Cause that's regular, degular breakfast. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
some avocado,
Like,
some eggs, some
because when you
gross.
like think about it, like even when you at home in America or whatever, like you have regular, degular breakfast. Nobody's coming to
Yeah,
serve it to you on a platter or anything. Like you are responsible for your own self.
yeah. I don't.
Like,
Well, I don't think she's been
actually, she had a
responsible.
mom,
Yeah.
an enabling mother,
She
or
probably had a
that went
net.
to Starbucks every day.
Yeah, or an au pair
Ooh, maybe. Well, her mama said she was a single mom.
who made money
True.
and worked hard.
And maybe use cheerleading as like babysitting.
Maybe she had her Caribbean nanny, and that's why she feels so comfortable.
Oh,
Hmm.
oh, okay. Perhaps. Well,
Hmm.
they end up having lunch on the beach, right? And like, I was trying to figure out. I was like, is what's the racial makeup of Arubans, right? Like, it's because he started spewing like dreams.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I was like,
that was mixtape mantra for sure.
yeah. And I was
um,
kind of like, hmm.
so I told you we have a friend from Aruba,
Mm-hmm.
George,
Mm-hmm.
Dutch
Mm-hmm.
raised. So
I just
he's
I
from
was black.
Aruba, moved to Brooklyn for like as a teeny tot, like 2 years, and then mother.
Mm-hmm.
This is late '80s, early '90s. So mother came from Aruba to Brooklyn and said, "Mm-mm," and then
Mm-hmm.
left and
Mm-hmm.
went to the Netherlands. And I told you when I went to the Netherlands, Rotterdam was Flatbush, and you know
Yeah, I have friends from there.
exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
it's people from Aruba, Curacao, um, South America. What's the one?
Because my friends are from Suriname
Suriname, um,
in
all of
French
and
Guiana.
so it's basically every island that's not here. They over there. I was like, oh, this is European Flatbush. This is crazy. So that was the best food that I had. The Surinamese noodles and ribs and stuff like that was the best thing I ate in all of the Hague. I didn't go to the
Mm-hmm.
Hague. Holland.
Ineffective.
Ineffective Hague.
Um,
So anyway, I say all that to say I feel like Aruba is made up like a lot of Caribbean islands. You know how Trinidad and Guyana have a heavy Indian culture, but then obviously the transatlantic slave trade, the boat stopped several places. So it's blacks and then it's also a mixture of cultures that came there, whether it's through indentured servitude or migration or whatever the case is, and then there's intermingling, and then it becomes so like you got Douglas, you
mhm.
got black Trinis, you got Indian Trinis. I feel like Aruba is probably African or African origin Dutch blacks. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah.
And
Total
then
side note, I was watching I gotta find the full doc, but it was a clip about Afro Mexicans in Oaxaca,
yeah,
and they talked about how they're one of the last few like Afro Mexican like proud cultures
yep,
because they talked about how a lot of things tend to be whitewashed because the Spanish
yep,
yeah. But
yeah.
anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find the
Listen,
full thing, but I thought it was very fascinating.
mi gente, mis
Um,
primos, mis primas. A lot of times don't like no.
mm,
You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Respectability politics. White supremacy has invaded everybody like a cancer. Also, let us
Oh
not
my
forget
gosh.
the indigenous native peoples of these islands as well. Because remember, you got Arawaks and Caribs, and I don't know I don't know who was over there. But you
Yeah.
see, like I feel like it's a makeup of
It wasn't the Dutch.
they a little bit in there, and you know why.
Yes. Well, yes. But anywho, what I say all that to say is that he has like these dreams of being an entrepreneur, right? So like he how do I say this? He wants to run his own promotion. He wants
Mm-hmm.
to get his own boat, you know, be the premier party boat
Pirate.
pirate, which, do the pirate community know that they are using that term? But anywho, you know what I mean? If why are we appropriating pirate culture? Did we consult the pirates?
Are
Pirates are people too.
are there still real pirates?
Mhm.
Oh,
There are.
oh yeah. Uh-uh.
Yeah. Now they do like trafficking and stuff, but a lot of them, they
Oh.
still loot and you had to see them on the news, like they still hijack like cruise ships and stuff. It's
Uh-uh, don't tell
fascinating.
me that. Not on the Virgin Voyages.
Sorry, sorry. Uh, I mean,
Not-
don't go on YouTube, okay?
wait. Are you now I'm going straight to YouTube. What you mean? Where like what?
I we're moving on. We're
Oh,
talking about Chloe and Jonathan
I'm really
and how
tired
he
of them.
wants. Me too. Essentially, she doesn't want him working with other women. She's jealous of them. She's worried about losing him how she got him. And he's like, I'm just at work. And she's like, yeah, okay. That how we met at work. So
And yes, girl, but also you knew that was his job. You thought you was gonna
mhm,
move there and be like, all right, now just get another one.
right.
Just get another
You
one.
I hate when people forget the job was dangerous, but they took it anyway. Like you did this.
And Papa is a son of, I don't. He's a child of, I don't know, Yemaya or something, because
Mhm.
he wants to be in the water.
He
Like that's
be
where he
in the
feels the most.
water.
He's like, that's where I feel alive. And his
Yes,
and he
he
already.
said that.
I'm like,
Yes.
okay,
I am reborn. I
I
am
am.
anew.
He's either a water sign or an Aquarius. I feel like.
He loves being in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
But she don't like it because there's women that look like her in that
Yeah.
said ocean.
Every day.
She's yeah, and she doesn't like that. So we'll see how her insecurities ruin their relationship. Um,
He's gonna do some. He's gonna do some.
oh
Too. They're
yeah,
both.
his insecurities are going to fuel some other too, which is going to cause some fuck. They're both not incompatible. Her
Yeah.
insecurities and his inappropriate age gap is,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
whatever,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Agreed.
Moving on. Um, we need to talk about our girl Greta, and more specifically Hazel.
Yeah. Velma.
I've never, when I was younger, I never really gave a about cats or like animals or whatever. But in my older age, I'm like,
Cause you know
man,
my bitch be by my side. Like you know,
yes, you do.
Trill don't
Yeah.
let me know peace. So
Hmm.
I understand
Hmm.
to. I understand to a degree.
Yeah.
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 To a degree.
Now, with Greta and Matthew, right? Now, we remember Greta is from Oklahoma
Mm-hmm.
and she has a cat named Hazel who is her world. And however, she is going to have to give up Hazel
Mm-hmm.
because she's going to move in with Ginger Matthew
Yes.
in England.
Yeah.
I would want to say before we get into it, like Greta should have turned right back around as soon as she got in the door. Because not even before she left, because when I'll get to it. I'll get to
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So she calls him on Zoom, in episode 3. And, apparently he's stressed out, like getting the move together, apparently, like creating space in the apartment or where they're living or whatever.
His
And
parents'
she's like,
house.
yeah, okay. But she asked him about like, well, have you been looking for apartments? Like, is the apartment hunt stressful? Maybe I could help you with that. And he says, butterum, and she's like, butterum, what? He has not looked at all. He hasn't even pinched a Zillow
This is not interested whatsoever in moving. Like it's very, very
at
clear.
all.
He's very
And
lackadaisical.
this is why I was like, girl, you should have hung up the phone and never moved.
Now,
Because
who I do want to know in his household is his daddy, because those were some good cuts of meat in that freezer.
oh, they're butchers.
I know, and
Yeah.
I would need to, and I would love to be in cahoots with a butcher, like
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
leg a lamb on the whim. Like, come on, I love that.
Oh, I just discovered this Mexican grocery store
Mm.
the other day, and they have like an array
Mm-hmm.
of ceviches.
Oh, that's the place you were talking about.
Yes,
Mm.
fabulous.
I love that.
What? and like
I love a ceviche medley.
it's ceviches and what's the other one? I don't
Aguachile.
know how to pronounce it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Various with different types of fish and different
Mm-hmm.
types of shrimps.
Baby,
Oh,
agua de
fabulous.
verde.
Mind you,
Ooh.
I was like, I will spend $9,000 in here because it wasn't cheap. But
No, it's
it
fish.
was like, I know, but I was just like, oh,
I'm
damn. But
telling you,
anywho,
that place I'm always going to every time I leave your house, and I cut
mm,
Los Mariscos number 2. Like it's
mm-hmm,
just,
mm-hmm,
it's
mm.
delicious. Tacos dorados. They have good aguachile. It's nothing fancy. Even their jamaica is delicious. Like
It's
yeah,
delicious. Delicious. Give me 14 of them.
yeah. Let's
Um,
play 17. Let's see how many
yes.
aguachiles we can eat.
If y'all only knew how funny that was. So I'm going to push.
I ate
And you know what's
12
so funny?
aguachiles, 7 tacos dorados, 3 fajita plates,
I
and a
have not seen
chipsick
them on my
queso.
TikTok
I can tell you
since
why. What? The are still in the toilet, like still to
yes.
this
Oh my
day.
gosh. To the day. God. Um so so his parents live in a remote village, right? And it's for old people, honestly. It's literally like a retirement village in the off beaten path. And so like she's about to be a prisoner in the home because it's not a walkable place. She won't have a car access. He'll be at work. They'll be killing animals somewhere.
There's a
So,
manor somewhere on this land. Like this is a
hmm
book.
yeah,
This is a book.
some Canterbury, right?
Yeah, very much,
Um,
very much so.
you know, so, um, you know, remember Greta is vegan and his parents have all this meat in the freezer. Now they're supportive of
Quality.
both Matthew and Greta being vegan. They're like,
Hmm.
do what you want. I don't give a but I'll give you lamb. But they were just like, you figure it out. Y'all
Yeah.
try to live with us. Like,
Yeah.
what you want us to
Hello.
do?
Hello. We're not changing
You figure it
anything
out.
up. You're welcome here, though.
Right. Now, he has a cat too, named Apple. Apple's no Hazel.
No,
Okay.
no, no, no. She wanna be me.
Apple cool.
Yeah,
I'm
she
not
cool.
saying she not like
She's like a middle child, I think. You
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, but she not and so Matthew has concerns that Greta loves Hazel more than him. And she was like, well, that's absolutely true, but I can't
Yeah.
tell him that. And obviously like, yeah.
Mood.
Like I don't see why he would even think that. Like you and Hazel been through the mud together, and Hazel been through the mud too, and now you about to re-traumatize her
Yeah.
because you
Okay.
got to
Cause listen,
rehome an animal.
Hazel.
I had to learn about rehoming animals um when I was watching Vanderpump Rules. No, what was I
Hmm.
watching? Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and they had to rehome a dog with Teddy Mellencamp. It was a lot, but I realized how traumatic that is for an animal,
Trill's rehomed.
and I'm like. Yeah, but I mean, now
Hmm.
she's in a great loving family, but it's the fact that, like, girl, I was rescued and then I got picked up and then I got brought back.
Because
And then
no,
I'm
but
here.
Hazel, because Hazel lived a life. They said she was on the streets. She had babies.
Yeah.
she,
Yeah. She is a mom. Her kids got taken into the system.
yeah, she been through it, and now she's gotten to a place of comfort in life, and is being ripped
Hmm.
from under her paws.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. So, um, the next time we see them, it's the day that she has to give up Hazel. And she has hipster friends who drink craft beer who are coming to take Hazel.
Paps.
Yeah, and it was a very sad moment. as much as you can say about somebody who's losing
Yeah,
their
little family member.
bestie, you know, like a
Yeah,
family member, and it's just like it was very
I
sad.
couldn't even be snarky about it. I was just like, nah,
Me
that's
either.
sad. I'd be sad. Like,
Yeah,
I would be
yeah, I'd
sad.
be sad. I'd be sad. Like that's up. So the next time we see them, it's moving day for her,
Mm-hmm.
and he's still cleaning and dusting his parents' crib because that's where he plans on living for the rest of his life. And it's I didn't realize it's been 6 months since they've seen each other,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the longest that they've been apart. And I wonder if that's by design on 90 Day Fiance because that tends to happen. Like when they start moving, it's like this is the longest we've been apart. It's never been like, well, I was just here 2 weeks ago,
It might be
so I'm
like while people
moving.
are in the preps, so like once they've resolved that that's what they're gonna do. I don't know. I'm just
Mm,
speaking, but once they've
mm,
resolved that's what they're gonna do, then it goes into like save, plan, and move mode. You know what I mean? So,
mm,
maybe that's what it is. Who knows?
mm. Well, you know, he talks like a British stereotype
Yeah, he
sometimes,
does.
so he'd be like, "It's real cheeky."
Yeah, he does.
Um,
Yeah, he does. Everything
and
about
she
this is a
has
British
like,
stereotype.
yeah, but she made it, and she's musty.
And I just wonder, I'm
Um,
like, what does it feel like for a white man to tell you that you stink?
because my thought was like,
Mm.
well, damn, how much do you smell, girl? Like, did you? It,
I did
secret lasts
wonder.
all day.
That
You
boy,
know
he
what I
said, he
mean?
goes, it feels like the antiperspirant is fighting for its life.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
Mama
yeah,
is
yeah.
rank. You don't carry no wipes with you?
Yeah. Yeah, or some sand. I don't know. Like sand and lemon juice. Gosh,
What's and
watch
white people love to
Survivor.
promote 72-hour deodorant now, so why don't you get you some of that?
The
Or
body deodorant and stuff. You know what I
they
mean?
love promoting that. Who the
Someone
fuck
made a point.
Tess?
Someone justified it to me, and I was like, okay. They were like people who uh live with depression and stuff who struggle to get
Oh,
out of bed and
okay. All right.
and
Okay.
things like that. And I was like, okay,
All
I'll give
right.
you that one.
Yes, I'll give.
But
Yes.
outside of that,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
because even camping, a freshened up. I cleaned every day,
Hmm.
so
Hmm. It's not an excuse for you to be lazy and not do it, right? I get the depression, I get the mental health stuff, sure.
yeah, that's different.
But you
That's
just talk about, well, if this is my what would you call it, like express pass to getting together or whatever no,
push it to the
disgusting.
limit.
Um, so anywho, there is absolutely no space in this home. Like
Mm-hmm.
camera people can't even, cameramen are struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Apple is struggling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, it is worth noting that Greta has been here before.
Mm-hmm.
So like she has stayed here before.
Mm-hmm.
And so like when she gets inside, he's like, "Oh, here's room for your stuff." And it's like maybe like space for like two pairs of shoes
Mm-hmm.
and this rack for like maybe two and a half outfits and a
And
coat
all of the drawers filled with his drawers and.
filled filled to the brim with his raggedy ass drawers.
Yeah,
And she has no she can do nothing but cry. It's
because that
like,
reality is setting in.
yeah, like because there's one thing to be like, he didn't I'm in this new environment and I have to adjust and there's no space for me. But there's also he didn't make considerations for me. He
Yes.
didn't consider me
Yeah.
moving here. He did not make wave or make room for me in his life.
Yeah. And he's very
And
lackadaisical in his response to to
hmm
her even stating that. And I feel like did she tell us she's anxious? I think she did. But
Yes,
I'm
yes, yes.
sure. So I think it's the creep up of like, oh, I'm in a new place. Oh, this is not my home yet. Oh, 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 and on top of
I'm
that,
in
you add the inconsideration, and it's
because
yeah.
she's also like, I can't bone in here because his parents are down the hall. Apparently, she's a little loud, but like,
Mama is a certified freak. She let us
mm-hmm,
know. It's,
yeah.
she's like, I likes to get rowdy. I brought my bins and my
I brought
my
my
my zip
writing grip.
ties. Right. I was like, I got things to do and I can't do it in this room. You not, or you'll bust your
Mm-hmm.
ankle. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but see, this is the problem. She made a statement earlier because we see, and it looks like it. We said it. It's got sheep in the town, and the house is a beautiful English
It's a
countryside home,
cottage.
and it's all lovely. But she goes, I feel like I'm living in a romance novel right now, and that's the problem with all of y'all, is you think you in a romance novel, and you're not thinking this through all the way. Can I survive without hot water? How is it going?
Mm-hmm.
You've been in that house before. I can't feel bad for you. You've been in there three
This is
times.
again, you've been in the, and then you found it charming
Mm-hmm.
because you felt you were in some Canterbury romance
Howsomever, she did go
nonsense.
into this thinking he was looking for apartments, but also,
That's
why
true.
did you leave without actual evidence? Once this said
I
he wasn't looking,
Elise,
then it'd be like,
Elise.
well, when you start and you find, you let me know and I'll be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Right.
so there's like,
Uh,
there's some give and take here.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm not putting her completely, not putting him completely at fault. Just 98%.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's
Her
fine.
is just, girl, you knew better. You
Yeah.
just, get your head out the clouds.
You refuse
If
to get a
Hazel could
grip.
talk, I wish she could, to be like, girl,
Okay.
get a
This is far, bitch. Hazel.
yeah. And I just really want her to look back over this season when all is said and done, because I'm sure that they're not going to work out. I just have a feeling. I do. I have a feeling that she's going to miss Hazel way too much, and he's going to feel very insecure and compare himself to a cat. And he's going to do the man thing, and man,
I think yes, that and her anxiety is just gonna completely take over, and she go back. I gotta get out of here.
yeah,
So we'll see,
she'll need Hazel.
or they'll be the most successful love story. Who knows? But I'm put my money on the first one.
Yeah. Um, who's next?
Let's do. Who you want? I know who I want to end with. Who you want to
Go
end with?
ahead. Jenny and
It's to
Sumit.
me. Okay, very good. Um, who do we have
We
left?
can do
Oh, let's
Madelein
Madelein and
and Luke.
Macklemore. Yeah.
Yeah. Ah. I
Mm.
had to think about this because it's been a while since I watched this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he's moving out. Uh, he's getting ready to go to Medellin,
Mm-hmm.
Colombia. Um, he's packing that damn fur coat again that they boned on and that they
Because
feel like they
why?
have use for in Colombia, where it doesn't get any cooler than 75 degrees, if
78.
that.
I was like,
I don't understand. It's what
now,
else? Anywho, go ahead.
I put my money more on them ending than the last two because they are a toxic, nasty problem. And she incensed me this entire series of episodes that I had to watch for this.
They both are extremely frustrating to watch
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because it is like she is, and I hate to say this, but like she is a child.
She's 20 years old. She is. She is.
And she acts like a child. It's so interesting. We meet her mother too, which we'll get to, but also he he likes being a father figure to her. and it's weird.
It's creepy. It's creepy.
It's so creepy to watch.
And she throws
And
tantrums like a baby. So we
he
go into this.
also he also operates like he's ugly.
Yeah, there's some kind of self-esteem situation going there. I don't know. Maybe he likes to get
And
beat for sex. I don't know what his.
yeah,
So we
yeah.
we go into this with him packing like XD said. He's moving there, but he's going a day early, to surprise her because they're not on good terms because currently she has him blocked.
Yeah.
So she has him blocked, and the reason is because she he wants to build a boutique hotel in Colombia as his. We already know he's a terrible businessman. We have discussed this at nauseum.
Oh,
He wants them to
horrible.
do this as a partnership, but he wants only his name on the deed so that it can be his backup.
Back up. If don't work out.
Now, I'm gonna tell you why this could be this obviously the first obvious is like that's controlling and horrible for her, but then also good for her if this fails because then it's all in your name. Also, the other side of this is the salon is technically their partnership, but it's all in her name. So I'm wondering if it was more of like a I just want to have something and you have something and we both have something to fall back on if this doesn't work, or if it's a control element. It could go either way. Regardless, that is why she has him blocked because he does not want to put her name on the deed.
Hmm.
His father brings him to the airport. Remember, he's a British criminal from South Africa. Um,
Australia.
I thought it
Down
was
under.
no South Africa. He said. I thought it
Oh,
was.
I thought I heard Australia, but that also makes sense too.
I mean, listen,
Because he talks
Australia,
like
South
Mike
Africa, they're
Rinder,
all British
R.I.P.
criminals, is what they are.
Yeah.
Even Mike Rinder. If that's your origins, you're a British criminal. So, but his daddy's actually sweet. I found this exchange to
Yeah.
be very sweet. I thought it was very lovely. He still sees him as his little boy, and he is very affectionate with him. And I just found it lovely to watch. Um, but his
Yeah.
father takes him to the.
I also took note that white whimsy supports white whimsy
Mm,
because you know what I mean? His dad is a very like international fellow, right? Which is clearly a whimsical, you know what I mean?
that
And
ponytail is
for him
whimsical.
to be like, yes, and for him to not like be like he has voice concerns, but not in a manner of which like we have seen and or
No,
be.
no,
But he's
no.
just kind of like, I'm here, I'm supporting you, buddy.
Yeah, and gives
And
him a $3,000 check to get him, started off on a good foot and says an emotional goodbye. I was like, look at you all, capable of emotion. It's beautiful.
although his
Now,
daddy said this ain't gonna work in the confessional, he was like, I don't know if this gonna work,
and
but
it's
okay.
not, and it's not.
Yeah.
Now, the last time he did this surprise, he caught his ex in bed with her ex.
Mhm.
But he didn't learn his lesson, so he's doing it again.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, back in Medellin,
Mhm.
Madelein is at Maya the Beauty, and she is doing her mother's nails. Her mother comes in to get her nails done because why wouldn't you get your nails done if your daughter owns a salon? Hello.
Never pay for again.
Do it. And I can't wait for this girl to open her own salon. I'm gonna be in that
Okay.
bitch. So, and they've had a complicated relationship growing up. Remember, she told us a couple episodes back how hard she had it growing up, and she was on her own a lot, or her grandmother raised her. She went out into the streets early because her mother was a young mother. So I'm sure that added to complicated dynamics within their relationship. But they good now. They've been working on it. Um,
Mhm.
he shows up. He doesn't get the reaction he wants, which is all a ruse because your girl is excited and happy and trying to play a game. Did she get more work
Hmm.
done?
Maybe. She looks like just a standard issue breast doll to me, so I've never really
Yeah,
like.
yeah, she does.
It
Um,
could be new lashes too.
oh, maybe. I don't know. I can't call it. Maybe she dyed her hair.
Because
Not
remember,
sure.
she do drag now, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Walks the balls. Um,
Hmm.
they immediately get into the stuff when he, after she gets over being upset or whatever. And she tells him she didn't like how he was talking to her the last time and she was tired of fighting and so she blocked him. Very childish.
Yeah.
And now it's time to get to business because if they don't pay for the rest of the wedding in 2 days, everything is going to be canceled. So,
Hmm.
uh,
Now, it's also worth noting that Mama makes a lot of money from that salon.
mm-hmm.
She makes $5,000 a month
USD.
USD, which
Mm-hmm.
is who
She's
knows what
doing
that's
well.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that's doing well in his business portfolio.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because he had nothing to do with it outside of maybe throwing a couple dollars at it. That's why.
Hmm.
Um, they're apparently so they meet with the wedding planner. The wedding planner comes, who is also
Her homegirl,
her homegirl
house,
pageant coach,
yeah,
sponsor, all of
house
those,
mother.
house mother, all of those things.
Uh,
And she's like, listen, you guys are about 4 grand USD behind. The overall wedding is actually only going to be 12K USD. So ultimately, it's not too bad. But the problem here is that he's claiming he sent money. She's claiming he sent a different amount of money. And meanwhile, Mama's over there, Louisa, I forget her name. She was like, yeah, I don't, y'all figure that out, but I haven't
Lizona.
received, Lisona, I haven't received no money. So now,
Yeah.
before you start, hold on. Madelein goes to the kitchen in her immature rage and gets some sort of jar of Colombian Nutella or whatever it was. And she proceeds for the next 2 episodes to rage eat Colombian Nutella with her fingers and fingernails straight out the jar. And when I tell you I was having a complete conniption.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
nasty.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I know she don't scrub up under the nails, right? Cause she don't even wash her makeup off before she go to sleep. That's the stage she is in life. No judges,
Hmm.
but that's the
Hmm.
stage she's in. She is
Hmm.
just the whole time. What makes you think somebody wants to watch you do this while we're conducting business? But go ahead, take
Exactly.
it. Take it.
So apparently she has a track record for using money earmarked for other things.
Mm-hmm.
So he did send money, but it got funneled elsewhere, and the only thing that got paid for was the dress.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, she was like, no, that money he sent was rent for the property. So here I am thinking like, and Lizona is thinking the same thing. Y'all do not need to be married
This
at
is
all. Y'all
insane.
don't even need to know each other, honestly, but whatever.
And why you doing all of this in front of me?
Is beyond me. So in true like save woman fashion or whatever, he's gonna take the $3,000 his daddy gave him to like live and be. He's gonna
Mm-hmm.
take that to pay for the wedding.
Yep.
And he was like, listen, I have 3K, which is like $2,800 for real.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get the currency rate
Uh-huh.
exchanged and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And He was like, either deal with this money you got or we're not having a wedding. And Madelein had a conniption because she was like, you had 1 year. And it's like, Madelein, don't you? Again, we're back to the stick. What do y'all talk about when you talk to each other on the phone? Y'all just phone boning?
Because
Because
they ain't talking about.
because it's like, yeah,
They can't even have responsible conversations because then he says she blocks him, like it's just unhealthy across the board. Um, she's continuing to go off in front of this lady, screaming, cussing him out, you know, deeply offended because he called her. She's saying he called her a thief. He didn't.
I mean, she
He,
didn't at all.
no, if in fact he sent $1,000 and you spent $245 on your wedding dress and the rest of it went to your Sheins, then sister, you didn't do what you were supposed to do
Yeah,
with the moolah. And personally,
with
I think
Edmar.
based off of her reaction, she's lying. She got
Yeah,
too rah rah.
I believed him.
Yeah.
I believed
I'm
him.
not
I
on
was
his
like, this
side, but
is
I do believe.
no.
I do believe.
Yeah.
So, because he was like, I have the receipts right here of what I said. She's like, I have the receipts. I'm like, girl. So,
Anywho, yeah, Lizona's like, this is embarrassing for y'all.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, and is. And I was even more irritated about this argument when I realized the two things that they cut out in order to make the wedding work was ballerina dancers and the mariachi band. Mariachi.
One of those I feel was necessary, and one of those was like, girl, what? I mean, I don't see anything wrong with having mariachi band at your wedding. I
No, no,
kind of want
no.
one
I
now,
don't think there's
but
anything wrong with either one. It's just grand
I'm
as
talking about based off of what their budget was because it wasn't much to begin with.
it was much, I think, for the
Ballerina.
exchange rate. But I think, and she's talking about this like luxurious situation.
She wants to come out of a helicopter.
I said, baby, you can have a DJ. It's still gonna be fire. You can still have the most grand wedding with just a DJ.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they cut those two things, and he says he's gonna send the money by Monday. But ultimately, all of us, Lisona, all of us are like, this don't need to happen because this argument alone, everything, the whole relationship.
No. End it. Cut it out
Yeah,
like cancer.
yeah, yeah.
But that was them.
Mm-hmm. Let's go on to Manon and Anthony.
Oh, no, no.
Manon.
Uh, Manon, in episode 3, she's still holding on to what Anthony said to her in the van about being a solo parent. Because remember, he's still a little prickly about her being the breadwinner,
Mama
and
holds a grudge.
she's still prickly. Nah, she's pissed still about some shit he said that she's like, well, what the fuck do you want? And now part of me was on her side. Most of me is on her side. However, it's her delivery that's the problem.
The problem with Manon too is that Manon is having big, deep feelings,
About
huge
returning to
sads
France.
about returning to France and about leaving LA.
Yeah.
About leaving LA,
It
like,
seems France was a contentious time for her. She's
mm-hmm.
like, even we'll talk about later, like how she broke down in the middle of bocce ball. Like it was like, girl, like get it together.
Now I see where she gets the emotions and the dramatics because when they get
Her daddy.
to the mother, both of them,
Oh yeah,
her handsome daddy, but her mother
Yes,
is
Laurent.
right. I was like, but her mother is up here, weeping for Argentina over this child.
They've only been once, so I would
Oh,
too.
okay,
You
all
know,
right, all right, all
yeah.
right, all right. I didn't realize
When
they
they
only
finally
seen them.
get there.
Okay, yeah. I didn't realize
Yeah.
it'd been one time. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
I'll let you make it, Manon mommy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so they get there and yeah, it's very emotional, but they've only seen him once. But then Manon had a little minty bee at the airport
Immediately.
because she feels like a failure because she feels like she failed Los Angeles because she thought, I done left France, I'm
Because
American now,
she was
whatever.
there to put on for the city. And she's like, how dare you not let me carry my Jeezy
Yeah.
out? Like, my life is
Yeah.
ruined. It's
She feels
ruined.
like
And
Derrick
I am
Rose.
so sad. And I do not want to be back
Yeah.
in France.
Oh, I got France. I told you don't love me.
Like, what's wrong, man? I am weeping for my return.
Yeah, she is so dramatic. Oh, I love her.
and Anthony be over
So
there like,
he's over it consistently.
he
Oh my God.
is. He
He's
tired.
like,
He's tired. He's exhausted, and I get it because if I'm living in what's a French novella called? I don't
Manon.
know. Man,
She is the French novella,
okay, if
okay?
I'm living in a Manon, then I am. Oh, I am exhausted. I need a nap.
Yes,
So,
yes. So like she feels like she reverts into who she was once before. She was in LA. She hates that because she feels like she has to fit in
mhm.
France. Now in my head it's like, okay, yeah, I can see that's a culture thing, but I could also think this was antiquated 80s thinking.
Child
You know what I
90s.
mean?
Well, how old is
And I'm
Manon?
like,
She's 32. So she grew up. It was even after us.
yeah,
Like,
so like, but I also think this is she bringing a lot of this shit on herself. I'm like, it's 2025 now or 2024 now. Yes, I'm not saying the world is still cruel. Don't get me
yes,
wrong.
yes,
I
but now
just
you coming
don't
back with
think
your and your baby and like
right. Like
all of
you a
your
grown ass woman. Who
Manonness.
gives a
Yeah,
like?
right.
Like you're not 12 anymore.
But
You know.
no, she's committed to being miserable right now, though. Let's be clear, because she gets to
Yeah.
the house and she's like, "Oh my God, it's so small. I used to grow up in a house; it was so big, and now it is so small.
Mhm.
There is no room for us. I have no privacy." Like she is just, she is. Mama is committed to being miserable right now.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, the next episode, you see she had that beret on. Pissed me off. I was like, so y'all just gonna lean into the stripes, look like a goddamn mime. I was like, okay, just why don't you
Yeah.
just have Charlie Chaplin just do this in the background?
I hope he
Anyway,
does.
um, they get to the crib and the whole fam is there. Her
Hmm.
sister, brother-in-law, dog. It's not the house that she grew up in because her parents downsized because they were like, our kids are out of here, so peace out.
And
Big move.
understandably so. I'm not dusting all these
Um,
mantles.
yeah. I did have a total side note though. I was like, I wonder what babies think with all this stimulation, right? Like, because Ben
Mm.
is like meeting his grandparents for the first time. They're speaking a
Hmm.
whole bunch of French,
Well, I
and
think Manon speaks French to him, so I think
she does.
yeah. So I don't
But
think that's the. But
but
yes.
it's a
Hmm.
lot of it's just in general. Like, remember in like that movie, Look Who's Talking, and it'd be like just all this energy on me, and I know that I'm the focal point because I'm a
Hmm.
baby, right? And so I'm like, why is all this energy on me? Hmm.
I will say, um, the '90s. Oftentimes, the sequels were just as good as the originals, if not
Look
better.
Who's Talking too was great
Look who's talking to.
when they
Two
added the
evil
girl.
leads aside. two
Oh
uh,
yes, yes.
two evil leads
Oh,
aside, I remember enjoying Look Who's Talking To
I'm about to cut that
with the
on.
little girl who
Damn.
was
Well, ain't
obsessed with
both of
Charles
them dead?
Barkley.
Yeah, I
Are they?
know. I know she is. Christy Alley is.
I think he been like he's like white Tupac to me. Like I don't. I'm like he's not real.
Like, did you see like uh they're rebooting oh yeah, Travolta. No, he's not dead.
Okay. Well, did she
Bruce
die?
is
She
on
died.
his yes, yes.
Oh well, shouldn't have been hateful before you died.
Uh,
Um,
Yeah.
Manon is a bit of an emotional goblin.
Mm-hmm.
She's a bit of an emotional goblin because even though she expressed her feelings around what he said, he feels invalidated. And he feels invalidated in his feelings because he's like, I said how I felt and it wasn't acknowledged. And it was not what Manon wanted to hear. He goes, I wasn't being cruel. That is how I'm feeling. And she's not acknowledging that. But they're sitting down and they're talking through it and trying to both express what they need. She needs more love and
Mm.
affection, and he needs more parenting balance. Um,
Yeah.
and ultimately, they do find that. They find some kind of common ground, and they're hoping that Europe is going to be their restart button. I don't know.
Big mistake.
Yeah,
Listen, a new location won't make him stay.
it just won't. Um,
Like,
Manon, the next morning, she forgot she's from Europe. She
oh,
forgot she's from she
Mama is
is
Los
Americanized.
Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so small in here. Everything is so narrow. And I'm like, it's everywhere in
Like,
Europe I've
girl, how
gone
long have
has
you
been
lived in
small and
America?
narrow. Like, I've only been
Yeah.
there a handful of times, and everything has been small and
Small
narrow.
and narrow. Yes. It smells like books.
It, yeah, it
Yeah, everything smells like a book overseas. Yeah.
smells like theft.
Yeah. Smells like, yeah, the knowledge and things that they stole. But yeah.
But that next day, he's parenting and she's trying to unpack, and she's telling production, that they spoke, and what she needs and the understanding they came to, and she's understanding also. It sounds like she was listening to where he was coming from as well. And they both just want to get back to a good place.
Hmm.
Um, Next episode, they go to the park as a family for
Hmm. They
uh,
play bocce ball.
péton.
I don't know what it's called in France, but it's bocce ball.
She said péton.
Oh,
I don't know how that's spelled
shuffleboard.
or
It's the
really.
same thing. Have you ever
Yeah,
did you have you ever played bocce ball at the bocce ball gardens thing in Park Slope?
that's not my. Mm-mm. Oh, you talking about Union Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I always go straight downstairs.
Okay.
It's always somebody in Sperry's up there doing some, so I just don't be interested.
Yeah, I used to play uh randomly.
Listen, you know
Online. I
how
used to
long
go every week and
it took
go
it
and
took
play.
forever for them to get me to play cornhole. So
Oh, Cornell. Oh yeah.
yeah,
I
but I
was,
just, if it seems like white fun, I didn't want no parts.
well,
If it is white
you see what I
fun,
mean?
then the homies don't
I had to
want.
engage in a lot of white fun because I didn't want to pay for like stuff. And when you engage in white fun, they are quite generous. So
Yeah, they are.
like
Yeah, they are.
I didn't me hockey sports okay, but I was in it every Tuesday watching the Grizzlies play because why? Buffalo is a big honky town hockey hockey town, and they love a good wing night, and so that's how I was well fed on Tuesday night. Yeah,
You could have been said either
yeah,
way.
sure. What do you play, honky? It's the sport with two sticks and a puck. I think
Cue
it's called
Elton
hockey. I know what
John's.
I
I
said.
know what I said. Cue Elton John's honky cat.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
they're playing pétanque at the park, and they're having a good time with what I believe to be is the equivalent of the old here who played chess in, like in Washington Square Park and stuff, um, or on the sidewalk on Nostrand. But her
Fulton
mother,
Park.
yeah, her mother is expressing, you know, surprise that she returned back to France. But she's happy to have her back, and Manon has another little, another little emotional session.
It was like, Mom, I'm happy that you're back. I'm surprised, but I really love that you're here. Mais no. You called me fat all my life. And it was like,
All her friends called me fat. I was traumatized. I never wanted to come back. And I'm like, listen, I get all that. All that is valid. Like we not discrediting her
yes.
experience or her trauma. But I
No,
also am
but
like, you are
I have,
committed. Like, can you
like,
just
I
eat
would
the
love for you to get
pancakes?
this out,
Right?
but like,
I'm
just
trying to enjoy my Western omelet. And
like,
you
you
are.
try to get this out from jump from this you got through customs. Now that we out here playing patron, like you know what I mean. Like, there's never been you can't sit with your mama and have tea
No,
and just talk.
bitch. No. But they
Yeah,
handle it well. They're like, that we don't do nothing but love and support you, girl. Like that's it. So, like, are
they're
we
like, we did the
good?
best we could, girl.
like,
Like, I don't.
like we are from a problematic era in life. Like we are trying. We are trying now.
Right.
So,
I think that's all parents now, right? Like we. That's why they do better with their grandchildren because they're like,
yeah,
okay,
they just do.
we see where we went wrong.
They just we
Right. And times change,
yeah
you know? And it's
yes
like, oh, I see the world differently. And so now
mm,
I can move better and treat my
yes
grandchild the way they needed to deserve to be treated, you know?
yes. But that was ultimately them. We will see how France, shifts their relationship if it does.
Yeah. Um, I I want them to work out, but I don't think I don't know.
Man, I gotta
I
get a
don't
little
know.
grip on her, on being an emotional goblin.
Hmm.
She gotta
Like
get a little.
he
Stand
gotta
up.
let go of this quiet resentment he has for Manon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because he does resent her and is
Mm-hmm.
starting to grow
Mm-hmm.
exponentially.
Mm-hmm.
Especially him being like the seemingly custodial parent, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. All right. Jenny and Sumit. How you feel
There's
about
one in
Jenny's
every
new bad?
family. Oh. Um, Jenny, my note that I was watching this yesterday. My note for her is the fact that Jenny has been in India like all of the pandemic, longer than the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic. We've been
Mm-hmm.
watching 2019,
Mm-hmm.
all that India, and you still walking stiff. All that yoga in India,
She don't do
and
it.
you walking around like you immobile,
No, cause she be at the crib
like
watching
everything.
the
India no
Bollywoods.
novelas.
Yeah, she be she be
Not
not
learning the
not learning the
language.
language, not learning Hindi. You ain't been doing
No,
that.
not at all.
You ain't been doing that. Also, I want you to know I watched this and I immediately went to the health food store, purchased me a brand new pack of collagen.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. For real,
Immediately.
because mm-mm.
Now, okay, this was
This is so chaotic, but I keyed the whole time.
all three episodes or all two, whatever they, the all two they were on.
Yeah.
So it starts off with the family happy cafe or whatever is, you know
They call it a family cafe because I was like, that's original.
it's on its way, but they still gotta
Samit should not be in charge of trying to do
not
this.
of anything. They gotta furnish it, get equipment, all that. We saw all that a few episodes ago. So Sumit is going to buy some equipment off his friend who owned a cafe that failed. The friend apparently is like get rich or die trying. Like this has every hustle under the sun. He's got a cell phone
Bro,
company.
he
Okay, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad at it. He's like, we gotta figure this out. I need multiple
mhm,
streams of revenue.
mhm.
Um, Apparently Samita is the one who ran his friend's business into the ground.
Now I was confused about this because I was like, I don't
I don't think
know,
fully, but the
but
friend was like, when I put him in charge, this would only open the cafe for 2 to 3 hours a day.
because Jenny would not allow him to be there longer than that. I don't think Jenny has, and that's what made me question because I don't think Jenny is.
No, Jenny difficult.
We Jenny is difficult, but I don't think she is a.
She's not
I don't think
difficult.
she does this. You know
She's
what I mean? Like
stubborn,
I don't
and
think I don't. And she's been in long enough. She's been in India long enough. She's visited enough times to not feel like afraid or anything.
no, I don't think it's
So,
a
and
fear,
at
but
the
I wouldn't be
time,
surprised if she was like, "Oh, Sumit, well, I really need. How am I gonna get around? How am I gonna get around India? And how am I gonna eat Sumit?" Yo, I hate Jenny. She gets
that's
on my
funny.
nerves.
Oh my gosh, she's like a sand dune. Like
she.
what?
So I would not be
Like,
surprised if she came with that, and Sumit would be like, "Oh, I have to go take care of Jenny." So Jenny's being a when they go to his friend's house or go to his little storage equipment, and she don't have no brought up see about what to say and what not to say, whether we thinking it or not.
well, most 80-year-olds don't.
I know. She was like, "This place is a sty. It's disgusting in here. Oh my God, get me out of here." And I was like, "Girl." And then so the man is asking them like, "So what's your plan for this cafe? Who's gonna cook?" And Jenny's like, "Well, I'm gonna cook. I'll cook, and some meat will cook." And the friend is like, "I had your
Oh,
spaghetti." Like,
yeah.
I know what we hitting on, and it is not gonna make y'all no money.
Not at all.
Woo! And she's trying, and
She said,
she
"You
is
Americans think everything
defensive,
is gross."
right? And she's being super defensive after that, and she's trying to take shots at his business ethic. She's like, "Well, that's why all your businesses failed," and I'm like, Jenny,
This accent.
that's how she sounds.
She does. She sounds exactly like that.
So me thinks he's just jealous. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a little like drama for a second. It gets a little tense.
He comes out his face and says, "Well, you should give it to me. You should give me this equipment for free." Rohit was like, "How you figure?"
Like, what
It
you
was
mean?
like, "Because I work for you and you're not using it."
He go, and so then after that, Samit's like, "Okay, well then I need you to give it to me on credit."
Yeah.
And Roti is like, no. No.
Yeah.
Flat out, I'll give you a discount.
Yeah. He eventually gave in and gave it to him on credit, but he was like, "I don't know how this isn't a good indicator of you being a proper business owner. Like
Not
this
at all.
ain't gonna work."
This is an indicator of pure failure. Pure failure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, next episode.
I ooh, I thought I thought we'd done this already. We've done this for years now. And I was very proud of Samit's mother and father.
Yep.
Yeah, I felt like this is what happens like when your child decides to be gay or something.
And you
Or
finally
be the
decide to stop
alternative
being
life cycle.
hateful.
Yeah. That's my son. And
And
I'm gonna love him no matter
this is his
what.
boyfriend.
Yeah. Come on, the homosexuals are at the door.
You know what I'm saying? They open the door with rainbow
Yeah.
shirts on and shit. They put those little
Yeah.
posts in their yard that be like, "No homophobia, Black Pride,"
Mhm.
you know, all that.
Yeah.
So Black Lives
Black
Matter.
Lives Matter. We believe in science.
I voted for
marriage
Hillary.
equality.
Yeah, all that.
I listen to Chapel Roan. All those things.
Pink Pony Club. Um,
Chris Rogers
They,
loves her, and I have to like
I
suspend
don't
my.
understand. Okay.
It's not.
Um,
It's not for me to understand either. It's
you're
just,
right.
I just,
Chris Rogers also put on an SWV song in the car just to relate to us. So I'm gonna just let that.
that was funny.
We ready to go get something to eat. This puts on What's Now 96. It's like, do you all feel comfortable and seen?
That was funny. Oh, so Jenny is getting a drag in this inappropriate. This, what color was this now? She was some Princess Peach bubble yum flavor. Apparently,
Doesn't
Family
matter.
Cafe is doing all right. I don't know who's running it this day because they have some shit to do.
Yeah.
So on this particular day, they're having a ceremony to bless the home. I didn't catch the title of the ceremony, but since Jenny and Samita moved
Pooja,
back
I
in,
think, or something.
Puja. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes, that's what it was. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's, since, they're in the home, it's time to bless the home, get out all the negative energies, and, welcome some good into the home,
Mm-hmm.
right? So all the aunties were there. I didn't see any uncles, but I saw all the aunties there, which is important,
And cousins.
and cousins and sisters-in-laws and things of that nature, right? So in the midst of this, we meet one of the aunties. It was Sumit's father's sister. I didn't catch her name.
I don't know, but they call her Tati, which maybe that means auntie. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
well, Tati, we're going. Auntie Tati is a
No,
piece of
you just
work.
call
Let
her
me tell
cunt.
you.
Call her
Uh,
cunty, cause
yeah, it's
that
cunty.
like
She was being mean.
she's a
Like,
mean, nasty.
girl.
Like
Yeah, and I'm not trying to stick up for Jenny by any means, but
nah,
like, bitch,
nah.
what?
Jenny
Because she
Jenny
came
get on
out
my
here
nerves.
talking wild out of her neck about Sadna, and I forget his father's name.
It took everything in me not to be like, who's putting hands and feet? Like, why are we? What are we
Yeah,
doing? This is
like
talking
Sadna should have slapped the
greasy.
dog out of her sister-in-law, but someone has respect in this family.
No, they bullying. She bullying the out of Sada. I didn't like
Yeah, I did not like
that.
that
I
either.
didn't
So
like that.
they cracking coconut. So like coconut means blessings, right? So the more
Mm-hmm.
coconut you crack, the more blessings. Of course, Jenny is inept, and she's all wobbly, and so she can't get the thing together or whatever. And she's just a damn mess.
She
Like,
is. She's like just a
yoga
away.
India, and you don't stretch. Like, golly,
Now, let me tell you,
all that India, all that yoga in
I
India.
love watching traditional ceremonies from most places. I think
Hmm.
it's beautiful. But and this was too. But watching Samit with that hair flinging and throwing it back.
The vest, listen, he thinks he is the baddest,
Okay,
okay?
Panty Pro V. Like
Get into my luxurious
Samit was like, crack
stiff
that
wear,
coconut,
stiff
and he
wear,
throw that hair back.
stiff wear, stiff wear. Uh, uh.
Ooh, I can't. I had to stop
Hmm.
for a second because I was like, I am hollering right now.
Hmm.
So they're cracking the
Hmm.
coconuts to get the water out. The more water you get, like you said, the more blessings for the home. All the extended families there to support. And Cunty is hating hard. Okay, so part of the ceremonies is they take some dyed
Clay, I
sand
want
or
to say, like, it's
something.
almost like it's like painting material, something that you're
Yeah,
using to paint.
and they make flowers and I'm
Art.
assuming art on the floor, which I think is offerings and things like that. And
Mm.
They got Jenny in and they showing her how to do it. She ain't never done it before. And Auntie come up here, what this old doing? That flower's ugly as.
Yeah.
Why the she doing that? Why would you let her make? You ain't gonna show her how to do that flower? Wait a minute, Sadna, stop making that flower first. Like
Hmm.
that was being a nasty. And
Hmm.
everybody's kind of like, Like, come on, man. Like, she making the flower. Like, stop. I'm gonna help her make the flower. Like, quit. Like, you doing too much. And she keep going. No, I'm sick of this. I'm finally saying it. Nobody else is gonna say it. This is old as. Y'all got Methuselah up in this. That's why your family's been rejected. Black sheep in the village for the last 5 years. We're finally in this. No, and we're leaving, and we're not coming back until you drop this old.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And Sadna's like defend, like, you don't think I've been through this? Like, this is about Samit's happiness. This is what concerned my child's happiness. Like, it gets, and they explain just how, like, it gets to a point where, like, you gonna have to say it. This, like, this is my child, and this is who they want to be. If I want my child in my life, then I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet on some things. And Cunty was like, well, you're a failure as a mother.
Yeah.
Uh,
As a
this is
society
all your
member, she
fault.
said her exact words were, "Do you think a marriage without society's approval is valid?" And I was like,
Yeah, that was
"Oh, you're
nasty.
nasty." Ooh. And we know we've seen this, right? We already heard all
Yeah.
of this, like you said, many years ago. Sadno was worried about what everybody thought. She had to. Her husband had to help her to release that. Like, girl, you got to let that go.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna die in this house with no vitamin D. You can't let people shame
Mm-hmm.
you into being miserable into your own hole. So she had to come out of that and have her own journey of acceptance. And Cunty trying to drag her back to the dark side with her nasty.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Well, I don't accept this, and I'm leaving. Bye, bye." Why'd nobody push her down the stairs?
Right. We were having a fine, fabulous time. Because even Jenny was like, I didn't do anything to you. Like,
Right?
leave me alone.
Right?
Leave me alone.
She's
Like,
like, "What's your
why are you
problem?"
being What's your problem? I'm just here.
You know who Jenny talked like? Tina from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah,
That's
she
what she
does.
speaks like. Mm.
Uh, but yeah, Auntie Hater is big mad and she got some to get off her chest and she leaves. And hopefully it doesn't reopen those old wounds,
Wounds, yeah. No, I hope they have I hope they create a ceremony just to cleanse this up out of there. I hope y'all
They're
broke
gonna have to
another
redo
coconut.
everything again. They're gonna have to redo
Shit.
it.
She came in
Everybody come back
here.
tomorrow.
Yeah, because she's ruined the blessing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or y'all gotta sacrifice her. One or the other. Put that on a spit roast.
Okay, set it and forget it. Anywho, thank you all for watching. We'll see you all next week. Bye.